dumbest thing he did in life was to drink and smoke. Chips and guac is extra! Chips and guac is extra!
Hello! Hi, can I get a bowl with a lot of salad? To go? Yes. To go. Carne asada and chicken. Yeah. And fajitas. And salsa and the hot one. No, the hot one, sorry. Corn and a little bit of sour cream. A little bit of cheese. And lettuce. Thank you.
Hello my honeybees, it's your girl Hyunee, and today I'm going to be eating Chipotle. So let's dig in because I'm so hungry. I feel like it's been a minute since I had Chipotle, and they had the new limited carne asada meat. And so I got half carne asada, half chicken, and some chips and guac. My favorite from Chipotle, and I have truffle sauce here. Let's start with our drink, per usual. Cheers! Alright, so let's put some truffle sauce on the Chipotle. I need to have hot sauce when I have Chipotle. I can't just have it alone. Let's put some on top like this. Yum, 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 yum. First bite. Honey bite. Yum, yum, yum. Mmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-mm. I don't think I've ever had Chipotle with truffle sauce. It's bomb. Wow. Mmm. Love their chips. Love their guac. Mm-mm-mm. Wow. And the carne asada is not too dry. It's pretty good, and it's very meaty. Look at that. You guys see that? Mmm. 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 I was debating whether I should get the carne asada, because carne asada can sometimes be dry. And Chipotle steak can be dry sometimes. That's why I get half and half. But pretty juicy. Not too chewy. I like it. Mmm. 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 Tastes healthy. Mmm. If you guys didn't know, truffle sauce has truffle oil in it. And they sell this at Costco now. I was like, what? They only sell the black one though. I do like the red one more because it's more spicy. And I think it tastes more truffy. Mmm. Mmm. Yummy. Wow. It's really good with the truffle sauce. I used to only like Chipotle with their Chipotle barbecue sauce. Now, they sell the Chipotle barbecue sauce at the market. But wow, this is another level. Tastes like a different burrito bowl. Mmm. I like. Mmm. Mm-hmm. The soft sauce is a little bit sweet. Barely sweet. Perfect amount of sweetness for me. Perfect amount of spice. Mmm. I wanted to thank a lot of you guys for consoling me in my previous video where I was talking about my dad. And I am so sorry for those of you guys who also have lost close ones. And I know it's not easy. It's never easy. And time heals, not fully, but heals. And it does get easier. But there are just days where I just think of, you know, what happened and the day that my dad passed away. It was a little bit traumatizing for me. Also because it happened right before my eyes and he was on a ventilator, and on his last days he was coughing up blood, and we had to transfer him to Busan where he wanted to rest. And that emergency ride was very traumatizing to say the least, because as we were moving to Busan, my dad's body was just, you know, deteriorating. There's just days where I remember those days, and I do try to forgive myself for not being there for my dad as much. But it's just, sometimes it just hits me again, and it's just hard to just forgive myself and not think about it. But I wanted to thank you guys for all the sweet comments, messages. I really do appreciate you guys, and I want to take this time when I film to be more vulnerable to you guys and open it up even more. Because in the end, this is like my diary that's going to be online forever, and you guys are also like my friends. Although we've never met in person, we are basically like friends. You guys are listening to my stories, and I'm so grateful. There's also some of you guys who actually remember when my dad passed away and personally DM me. And also, I want to say thank you to my friend Felicia, who I've met through YouTube. She was a fan of mine. She was coming to California for a layover, and she asked me if I could meet up with her and her daughter Chloe. And I said yes, because the place she was staying at was not too far from my house, and it was like a direct favor that she was asking. And it was something that I really wanted to do. I wanted to meet my fans. And I appreciated her for supporting me and also just reaching out to me. So I did meet her. I still keep in contact with her. I have her phone number. We text each other here and there. We say happy birthdays. So Felicia, I just want to say thank you. I don't know if you're still watching this, but yeah, thank you for your kind message about my dad after you watched my video. You know, those are the things that help me feel better and are things that help me forgive myself more for what had happened. No, I think because a lot of my friends have not had a close one pass away, like their direct parents or anyone that they're close to. They never really reached out to me when, you know, it was my dad's passing day, or they never asked me how I'm doing, or I think they were afraid to bring it up because it might hurt me more. And I do understand that. But one of my best friends, I'm really, really grateful for him and appreciate him, because so every year Every year on my dad's passing day, he always sent me candles at my house. And ever since my dad passed away, he hasn't forgotten a year. And like those little gestures are the things that makes me feel a lot better and helps me realize like, hey, you know, people actually care about me. And for those of you guys who do have friends who has had their close ones pass away, those are the little gestures. Even asking like, oh, how are you doing? I just wanted to check up on you. Or like, you know, if it's someone's parents' passing day, buy them dinner or do something little for them and it helps them feel a lot better. Well, especially for me. It made me feel a lot better when I got a delivery from Amazon or any candle places from my friend, and it helped me remember the good times that I had with my dad. You know, my dad was my rock, my everything, and my best friend. But before his passing is when we kind of fell apart. Because I started rebelling, like I told you guys. When he passed away, he was still my best friend. He was my rock. He was my superhero, my everything. I didn't know how to grieve. I'm thinking about it now. I feel like they should teach kids how to grieve at school. Because we all, at once in our lifetimes, lose people that we love. Because life isn't forever. Not just people, but your pets, your dogs, your cats. I still remember when my first dog passed away, and I could not stop crying all day. And my parents, you know, at the time for our parents' generation, dogs were still just pets, not really like family. Of course, we treated them like family, but they were like, oh, it's pets. School is more important. So I went to school. You know, our bus ride to school was like 2-3 hours, and I was crying all day in the bus. I was like, it wasn't even like tearing up. It was like, that's how I first grieved. Had I learned or known how to grieve, I think it would have been a lot easier for me. So when I do get a kid, when and if I get a kid, I do want to teach them that things don't last forever. People don't last forever. Nothing in this world lasts forever. The way that I grieved when my dad passed away was I started drinking, and I relied heavily on alcohol. And that's one thing my dad didn't want for me to do, to drink, because when he found out he had cancer, he said the dumbest thing he did in life was to drink and smoke. I knew that in my head. I know that in my head now too, but I hated facing the reality. I hated that he was gone from my life. I hated that I had to take care of all these things. Also because we, you know, when my dad wanted to write the will, we always tried to avoid writing the will because we didn't want to admit the fact that he was gonna pass. Like, tomorrow might not be promised for him. So every time my dad brought it up, we were like, no, you're gonna be fine. You're gonna get through it. Let's not talk about your passing or you potentially passing away soon. Because of that, I had a lot to deal with after he passed away. Like financially. And I have to figure things out on my own. And drinking helped me escape reality, basically. You know, I wanted to have fun. I didn't want to think about all the sad things that were happening around me. I drank a lot. I drank till I blacked out. But it did help me numb the pain. If I didn't drink, if I didn't go out, when I stayed at home, I would be in bed all day. I think I did have depression for a while. I was in bed all day. I didn't want to do anything. I didn't want to cook anything. I didn't want to clean the house. The only thing I would do is take my dogs out. But even then, sometimes I would like not want to get up from bed at all. But my dogs did help me also. Comforted me. My dogs comforted me. But my dad passing away was the hardest thing in my life. Sorry, it's been a lot better where I could talk about it more, but I still just tear up. Losing someone you love is just... You know, before I would always be like, it's okay, everything's fine. And I wouldn't tell anyone how I felt. And I think that's what's made it worse. I just like boggled it up inside. And another way I grieved and tried to fill the void and emptiness was just buying things, materialistic things. The things that made me happy temporarily. I must say that it did help a little bit to make me feel better. Because I would buy these things, actually want to use it and want to go out. But that's just really temporary. You have to face it and really feel how you feel. Grieve and like talk about it. Talk about how you feel. Talk about the things that you did wrong, the things that you did right. The good memories that you had. I am getting a lot better. It's been 13 years now, almost 14, since my dad's been gone. You know, now that I have Terry to rely on and someone who loves me, on my worst and my best, and for all my imperfections, it's been a lot better. But, you know, all those materialistic things that I bought, I don't know what to do with them anymore. I do have to get rid of them, but it's also hard for me to try to get rid of it because I'm very sentimental when it comes to things because I kept all my dad's stuff that he has. It's so hard to get rid of it still. Like, I still have things that I had from, like, when I was in elementary school. Unless I lost them or it got lost during our move or something. I still have everything. It's just very sentimental to me because it brings back a lot of memories. Like, even clothes, too. I have clothes from, like, years ago. It's just hard. But I do really want to get rid of some of these things. And I think that's like one step, getting one step closer to healing. Nothing in life is easy. Terry is very not sentimental with these things, so he's really good at getting rid of things he doesn't use or things he doesn't need and selling them. He's helped me a little bit get rid of some things in my life that I don't need or don't use, but yeah, I'm trying to slowly get rid of things that I don't use in life anymore and that don't really have importance to me anymore. But yeah, you guys, I feel you. We're all going through things and we all have lost, not maybe all of us, a lot of us have lost people in our lives, and I just want to share my story. So maybe there's something that you guys can learn from or you guys can relate to, because it's always nice to have someone who can relate to you. I know, losing someone in life is not something that you really want to relate to, but that's just a part of life, right? Even for me, when I find out someone opens up to me about losing their parent, it just resonates with me, so it's easier for me to get closer with them and try to help each other grieve or help each other heal, And so, yeah. Thank you guys for listening and thank you for watching me cry again. I'm not crying on purpose. It's just like, oh my god, it's coming out again. It just comes out. It's like a faucet. Like, it's like someone turns on a faucet inside me. But, yeah, thank you guys. This carne asada chipotle bowl was pretty good. I would recommend it. And get this truff sauce if you guys have a Costco near you. It is bomb. I know they also sell it online. And I love this truff sauce. Last bite. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please go and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and to become a Hyuneebee. And like this video if you guys liked it. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!